The floor.
Thank you, Excellency Paul Kagame, for hosting the meeting. I bring you greetings from our President, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. First, he gives you his apologies for not being able to physically participate in this meeting, but he asked me to thank you particularly for your passion for championing a smarter continent. He particularly asked me to mention 4 or 5 brief points that the Smart Alliance Secretariat could consider working on together with the member countries. First, Uganda recognizes the importance of ICTs and has invested a great deal, mainly in technological infrastructure, with prioritization of broadband infrastructure, and that's why we are active members of the Smart Africa Initiative. We have pursued the digital vision for our country with relevant policy instruments like the National Broadband Policy of 2018, which first of all recognizes broadband infrastructure just as another important utility infrastructure, the way we do for electricity, the way we do for water and others. So particularly, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni asked me to put the following areas to the Secretariat to look at. One other issue had been mentioned by His Excellency, the issue of the one area network. Your Excellency, you may recall this was one of the issues being discussed under the Northern Corridor countries. We believe if our citizens are able to call Uganda, Rwanda, Kenya freely without any hindrance of high costs, the real digital. Hello, am I being picked? Hello, am I there? Am I there, Your Excellency?
Yes, we continue.
We hear you. We hear you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Excellency. So the first point I was emphasizing is the one area network to enable integration of voice, data, and e-commerce. So my president requested the Secretariat to take this up and discuss it with our relevant government institutions. The second point, sir, is radio and telecommunication spectrum interferences. As you may know, our citizens on either countries that live at the border quite often suffer these interferences. And I'm happy ITU is participating in this conversation. We need to see how we mitigate these interferences, because you'll find that somebody on the border with Kenya, a Ugandan, or a Kenyan on the other side, or a Rwandan on the other side of Katuna or Uganda, will be having interference on either way, suffering roaming charges. So we could address both the issue of the one area network integration as well as the issue of mitigation of radio and spectrum interferences. ITU really knows how to solve this with our respective regulatory communication agencies. The third point, sir, my president appeals to the Secretariat to look at is peer learning. In our digital journals countries, we've made a number of digital milestones. Rwanda is ahead in one area. Madagascar was being quoted as an example in terms of pushing down costs of data. Through the Secretariat, we could promote peer learning. We know how has this country managed it, and we benchmark and we move together as a bloc. Then the final point, sir, is about recognition of each other's country's knowledge products. An innovator in Rwanda, an innovator in Uganda, an innovator in Kenya, if his or her innovation has worked in Rwanda's ecosystem, for example, definitely it will solve the same problems in Uganda, and so it can be in Kenya. So we would want to see how we promote consumption of each other country's knowledge products. I remember one time when we came for the Smart Africa in Kigali about 2 years ago, we moved around the expos. The young people had amazing solutions. Now those solutions don't only work for Rwanda, they can work in Uganda, For example, in Uganda, we have an excellent academic management system innovated by our own children that has been adopted now in all the universities, public universities, in terms of processing transcripts, ensuring admissions. So if we can, through the Smart Africa Secretariat, promote and allow this trading of knowledge products across border with ease, that's how we are going to not only support each other's knowledge products, but also begin the journey of globalizing these knowledge products. Why should the WhatsApps easily go global? So if a product is from Rwanda, it's purely an African product. If an innovation is from Uganda, it's an African innovation product. And to me, that would be speaking directly to the real definition of a smart Africa. Who will make Africa smart other than our knowledge products, other than our innovators? Thank you once again, Your Excellency, for the invitation. I bring you love and greetings from the people of Uganda. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Tumwebaze, for your remarks. I saw that is the Honorable Minister from Cameroon, and